Niger State Governor charges senior government officials to demonstrate greater leadership in driving the new Niger vision. Former Governor Muhammad Umaru Bago says education remains central to his administration's development agenda and will brings you effects of mobile phones. Good to have you join us on NSTV News. I am Tijani Abdulbaki Abdurrahman. Now the news in details. Niger State Governor Farmer Muhammad Umaru Bago has charged senior government officials to demonstrate greater leadership and accountability in driving the new Niger vision. The governor gave the charge at the 8-day capacity building retreat organized by the state for top government officials held at Hawa Isa Wali Multipurpose Hall, Government House, Mina. Correspondent Pamela Doma was there and now completes the report.
Speaking at the opening of an 8-day executive retreat in Mina, the governor said the program is designed to align government policy and boost service delivery across ministries and local governments. He reminded officials that public office is a trust, stressing that their performance will be measured by the real impact on citizens' lives. He urged full participation in the retreat to enhance collaboration and capacity, expressing confidence that the state can achieve agricultural growth, better security, and a prosperous new Niger. Governor Bago then used the medium to condemn the recent adoption of pupils and teachers in Agwara local government area and reassure families of the government's commitment to their safe return and improved security statewide.
I want to draw our attention that leadership, whatever the way you define it, you explain it from beginning to the end. There is an active content in leadership, and that is trust. The moment that trust is lost, no matter how perfect you are imperfect. I also want to draw your attention that leadership is a burden. It is the way how you like it, you take it, you assume. But I wanted to draw your attention that you cannot be a judge in your own case. It is people who will say whether you are good or you are bad.
In a goodwill message, the Speaker of Niger State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abdul Malik Sarkindaji, represented by Deputy Speaker Honorable Afiniki Dauda, highlighted the need for teamwork and shared responsibility to drive the state's development. She urged participants to take full advantage of every section of the retreat. Offering royal blessing, the Etunupe and chairman of the Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers, Alhaji Yaya Abubakar, represented by the Emir of Agaye, Alhaji Yusuf Nuhu, praised the governor for conveying a capacity-building program designed to strengthen leadership, promote good governance. He reaffirmed the unwavering support of the traditional institution for the administration's success.
Let me begin by commending His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Niger State, Right Honorable Umar Mohamed Bago, and his administration for prioritizing institutional strengthening, leadership development, and capacity building for key government officials. The initiative reflects foresight and a genuine commitment to improving governance and public service delivery across the state. The task for government officials today is enormous, and the expectation of our people continue to grow. Effective leadership requires knowledge, competence, accountability, and willingness to learn and adapt.
Delivering the keynote address, former Vice Chancellor of IBB Lapai, Professor Mohammed Nasser Meturare, called for a whole of government strategies to actualize the new Niger vision. He stressed the importance of inter-agency collaboration, information sharing, and coordinated action. Professor Meturare challenged officials to produce measurable results within their first 90 days in office, emphasizing the need to justify the trust invested in them. He also underscored the value of joint planning, collective project execution, integrated monitoring system, and data-driven governance to achieve sustainable, inclusive development.
Once Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed you with an appointment. It's a sign of recognition. It's a sign of honor that you have been found worthy to occupy that position. And for that, you all deserve a special congratulations, irrespective of what happens. We only pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make your tenure and outstandingly successful, and that you will see to the emergence of New Niger in the administration of our former governor, Umar Muhammad Bagu.
Pamela Duma reporting for NSTV News.
Niger State Governor Farmer Muhammad Umaru Bagu says education remains central to his administration development agenda. The governor made the remarks during the maiden convocation of Newgate University Mina, which also featured the commissioning of Umaru Muhammad Bagu School of Postgraduate Studies. NSTV correspondent Pamela again completes the report.
The governor, represented by the deputy, Comrade Yakubu Garba, described the maiden convocation of Newgate University as a landmark moment for Niger State education sector. He said the event reflects resilience, vision, and steady progress, while commending the institution for equipping young people with global competitive skills and investing in modern facilities. Comrade Garba also highlighted key government priorities to include the establishment of an endowment fund to secure the future of education in the state. He applauded university for taking an additional scholarship cost for students and pledged continued partnership to enhance teaching, research, and academic excellence. He then congratulated the graduates and encouraged them to uphold humility, service, and excellence.
It gives me great joy to join you for this remarkable event, the maiden convocation ceremony of Newgate University Mina, and the official commissioning of the Umar Muhammad Bagu School of Postgraduate Studies, which was done yesterday. Today is a celebration of vision, resilience, and academic progress, right here in the heart of Niger State, this capital city, Mina. When this university was opened, this university was opened its doors, it opened far more than classroom. It opened new horizons for our young people. It created a bridge between dreams and opportunities, between talent and global greatness. I am humbled to stand with you as a witness, seeing the fulfillment of our noble vision. On behalf of His Excellency, I must commend the leadership of this institution for their unwavering dedications. The commissioning of iconic structure yesterday, that is the General Islam Abubakar Center for Informatic and Technology Development, the Engineer Abdelkari Auditorium, and the main library named after His Excellency Dr. Muaz Babangida Aliyu, reflects a culture of honor, gratitude, and continuity, value we must all uphold as a people.
In his remark, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Sadiq Yusuf, described the convocation as historic, announcing the graduation of 207 students, including 14 with first-class honors. He outlined plans to expand programs in artificial intelligence, data science, and community health, alongside strengthening research, digital learning, and global partnership. Founder and Pro-Chancellor Dr. Nuhu Hassan reaffirmed the university's mission to produce job creators rather than job seekers. He notes the growth of the institution from 350 students in 2022 to over 2,000 across 13 academic programs, 10 of which are fully accredited. The ceremony attracted government officials, traditional rulers, academics, and proud parents, marking a major milestone in the university's growth and its increasing contribution to education and human capital development in the state. Pamela Duma reporting for NSTV News.
Men's hairstyles have evolved significantly over the decades, influenced by culture, fashion trends, social status, and personal identity. In this special report, Ahmed Hashim explores the various categories of men's hairstyle. The report.
Popular men's hairstyles include the buzz cut, crew cut, undercut, and French crop. For short styles, while longer and more classic options include the pompadour, side parts, and the modern comeback of the mullet. The best hairstyle depends on individual preference, hair texture, and face shape. In modern times, hairstyles are not only about grooming but also about expression, confidence, and lifestyle. This report explored the various categories of men's hairstyle, the factors that influence hairstyle choices, current trends, and perspective from individuals. In an interview with Malam Muhammad Ibaba and David Marco Tungamina, made mention of the prices he charged for a haircut, that he charges different prices based on age. Children, teenagers, and adults do not pay the same amount for a haircut.
About that, we charge according to age.
Okay.
Like people under 14,
Okay.
we charge them 150. And people above 14 years, let's say from 14 to around that kind, 17, we charge them 300.
Okay.
So, at 17 upward, go from 18 upward, we charge them 500.
Wahid Mustafa emphasized that his major challenge before barbing his hair was lack of funds, which often prevented him from maintaining his preferred hairstyle regularly.
Alright, I have something to say, but before we are barbing, which is 500 naira, but now which is cost almost 2,000 naira. And you know, boys are going through a lot, so it's something like we can't afford it.
Malam Yusuf Bello, he highlighted the high frequency of customers visiting his shop often, especially young men who like to maintain their faith and lineups regularly. In addition, he stated how he burn and sanitize his clipper before he makes use of it.
We'll be able to have 3, 4, 5 people, sometimes 10. In a week, I'm barb more than 50. So it's just like a seasonal work. But alhamdulillah, we are appreciate with all we are doing, and by the grace of God. And Baba has one benefits that people do not understand. It's all about packaging. If you can maintain your shop, people will come no matter how. Even though you don't know how to barb, you will learn in people's head.
Part of personal identity and cultural expression. From low maintenance, buzz cut to stylish fades, braids, and locks, each style carries its own meaning and level of care. The most important factor remains personal comfort and confidence. A well-chosen hairstyle can reflect personality, enhance appearance, and boost self-esteem. Ahmad Hashim, reporting for NSTV.
The veil is more than just a piece of clothing. It's a symbol of modesty, faith, and identity for women around the world. In recent years, it has also become a fashion evolving with modern trends and personal expression. In this special report, Sakinat Liman explores the growing trend of veil usage among women. The report.
Veils represent modesty, purity, and spirituality in many cultures. In Western weddings, brides wear veil to signify innocence and transition into a new phase of life. In Islamic tradition, the veil represents faith, identity, and respect. The veil worn by women has expanded beyond its religious and cultural roots to become personal choice of expression. In an interview with Malam Junaidu Sani, he highlighted popular veils worn by ladies and married women, which blends modesty with elegance. According to Malam Yahya Ahmed, who spoke on the modern fashion trends like Chantilly veil and Jersey veil, younger women now embrace the veil as a part of everyday fashion, not just tradition.
to Chantilly gaskiya da yan mata suke yawan sai daidai gwargwado yana lokaci daidai gwargwado. Sannan abu na biyu kuma akwai JCBN, shi ma idan ban manta ba ma na manta ba, JCBN kuma shi ne kun gan shi ne shi kuma shine JCB shi ma kuma suna yawan siyan shi a dai yanzu dai ba garuruwan da wuce irin waɗannan guda biyu Chantilly JCB suna yawan siyan daidai gwargwado yadda
Khadija Usman, a veil wearer, shared that she doesn't wait for special occasion to wear it but chooses the veil for daily use because it makes her feel comfortable and smart.
Why do you not look for special occasion or just normal regularity? This makes me feel comfortable, makes me feel confident in myself, makes me feel and makes me feel happy.
Mariam Isa said she wears the veil because it makes her feel covered and comfortable. As times change, the veil continues to carry deep meaning, uniting faith, fashion, and freedom of choice for the modern woman. Sakinat Lima reporting for NSTV News.
Ankara is not just a fabric, it is culture woven in colors that symbolizes African identity, creativity, and cultural pride commonly worn across Nigeria. Ankara has evolved from traditional wear to a fashion statement that blends heritage with modern style. In this special report, Hafsat Usman takes a look at the increased patronage and acceptability of Ankara among the public. The report.
Ankara is a colorful pattern cotton fabric popularly worn in West Africa and also across Nigeria. Ankara is widely used to sew clothes, accessories, and even home decors, symbolizing identity, creativity, and pride. Ankara, also known as print wax, has become a deep symbol in African society, used for ceremonies and also fashion. In an interview with an Ankara dealer at Kure Market, Malam Bello Ibrahim of Altar Ventures, he spoke on the high patronage of Ankara and how people buy it for occasion and personal use too. He also talked about the qualities of different Ankara and how customers' choices differ from each other.
Super fashion, muna da kuma Hollandex, sannan muna da Hollanda da aka kawo new Hollanda, sannan kuma muna super mix ita ma sabuwa ta fadi, sannan kamar like mix muna da African mix, sannan muna da Indian Afro, sannan muna da Dutch mix, sannan muna da Maman Tarawa mix, muna da Sweets, sannan akwai sweets, sannan akwai medium sweets. Ko kuma su muwa halin wa'anda za su yi abu ko za su yi abu a kan abu ya danganta da mulkin su ne kuma al'ummar su ya danganta yanayin yadda suke da ganin cewa yayin sai da abu kaza wani zai iya siyo wani zai iya siyo wasu kun sha biyu wanda za su iya sayi suna da manya kuma sannan ya danganta irin wanda ya sayi group ne wanda yau muna idan muna da family na san family ne kamar wani da wani da wani da wani da kaza za su iya sayan abu ko kala kaza ne kama babban shi yasa most of the time mun fi kawo akan kuɗi da su manya da ƙanana wanda idan kun hidda manya za ku samu kuma ƙanana kalar su exactly.
Oga Ismail Olalekan also said there is high usage of clothes, especially Ankara, among his customers, especially women who loves embroidery pattern, the latest styles on their Ankara. He makes at least 4 to 5 patterns on Ankara, preferably by his customers a week.
And embroidery. FX 17 shop 61 wannan shago da nake kuma mun specialize a cikin kayan mata sosai wanda irin material amma mostly a kai a cikin kai wanda ke muke gani a tsaye a kafa ko da kayan da muke yi akwai dai rajin kowa ne a kowane ne da fara yi duka yanayin da kika zaba shi ne za a muke idan aka shirya kan shi suna kwaje ba shirya ba suna kwa amma ya danganta irin aikin da za a yi.
Also, Ms. Halima Mohammed expresses her admiration for Ankara. She said that she feels more comfortable wearing Ankara and it's more traditional and it also takes her back to her origin.
I love wearing Ankara because I feel comfortable in it. It's free, enjoyable, and it's more traditional. No, mostly Ankara are mostly used by traditional people. This is an English wear, but it's very English wear these days. But me, I love wearing my Ankara. It's more traditional. It takes me back to my origin, and yes, that's all. I love Ankara.
In today's modern days and fashion, Ankara has taken over because of its colorful cotton fabric and also because of its affordability. I am Hafsat Usman, reporting from NSTV.
Mobile phones has become an essential part of life in Nigeria, transforming the way people communicate, do business, learn and access information from bustling cities to remote villages. In this special report, Dorcas Nalamin Tado explores both the positive and negative impact of mobile phones on Nigerian society. The report.
Mobile phones, which have connected millions and opened doors to new opportunities in education, commerce, and social interaction, has however been challenges which include addiction, cybercrime, distraction, and social disconnection. Despite the challenges, mobile phones provide easy communication, entertainment, and access to educational resources. In an interview with a mobile phone seller, Grace Temitope Ishola told us the challenges she faced with her customers and the features that customers look for in a phone.
Challenges like if a customer buys on the cash, the phone is getting them, the system is having issues. So if we bring it back to it, it's something that we here we can fix, we try our best. But if we can't fix it, since the phone is having 1 year screen warranty, so we take it to help care. So they will fix the phone. The number one feature the customer is going to put is the camera. They check out the cameras, the space, the room, the RAM, and the battery capacity.
Our Usman, a complex phone seller, also gave us the popular brand that sells most in our store and also tell us some positive trend in how people use their phone.
Why iPhone? People are buying it because why Samsung?
Ahmed Badegi, a student, told us the brand he uses and the challenges he faced with his phone and how his phone has made things easier for him in school.
For now, I am not facing any challenge because you see I'm working in a village that will sell all types of food. So before I choose the phone, I make sure I but the only problem is that iPhone doesn't last the battery. Well, it makes things easier because I happen to be holding a lot of positions. Like you see, for MSS, I'm the chairman of Publicity Committee. For SVG, I happen to be the secretary under Publicity Committee also. In Ghani's, I happen to be the general. So with this help of this phone, I used to, in MSS or SVG, I used to get it to the coverage, sometimes take some pictures and all those things. So it's a lot easier for me. By passing maybe information.
Ibrahim Alpha said he uses his phone to post the phones he sells as a phone seller online, and he gave a negative and a positive impact of mobile phone.
Mobile phone is easy some of the people, students, don't using it, downloading some apps that are able to withdraw money from that is not supposed to the other side of it, which is the positives of it, is we use the phone to make money, not that just to insert it to go into someone's account and fetch the money to your account. You're using it for, like what I said earlier, you use it for having costing your phones or the type of business you have. To cost it, either you are selling a part of the phone, you can be selling another product, or maybe you have something doing again a part of the phone. You can use it, you can cost it, you enable the customer to reach you on time and know the kind of the product you are buying.
Mobile phones transform the way we live, work and connect, as well as enhancing communication and boosting businesses. Dorcas Nalamin Tado, reporting for NSTV News.
With the report from Dorcas Tado Nalami, we conclude our today's bulletin. But before we go, a quick look at the top stories once again. We brought to you that Niger State Governor has charged senior government officials to demonstrate greater leadership in driving the new Niger vision. We also told you that former Governor Muhammad Umaru Bago says education remains cultural to his administration development agenda in the state. And we also brought to you the effect of mobile phones. Do stay tuned for the rest of our programs. Goodbye.